This video is going to be about my spiritual path, and it's going to be in a mix of Hindi and English. We each have spiritual experiences that come our way because they are meant specifically for us, right? Now, if I start altering or reshaping my experiences just to fit the usual norm or to make it sound like what's in the book, to please a regular crowd or to avoid resistance, for example, then I'm basically ignoring the gift of that experience, right? Which was showered on me. Which was showered on me maybe for a certain purpose. It was not common, it was not usual, it was not conventional, but regardless, it was an experience and it was given to me. And at the same time, I was given a voice to talk about it. So maybe I was given these experiences and maybe I'm vocal about them because that's how it was meant to be. The intent being to show that there are all kind of experiences and this is just one of them. So along with sharing my own spiritual journey and experiences, I will be talking a lot about initiation or Diksha also and what that has meant for me. First thing first, my sadhana path is not a very conventional one. But when I reflect on it, when I look at all these 40 plus years when I was doing something, then it all makes perfect sense. It makes perfect sense why it happened in that way, why I was inclined towards science, physics particularly, and then computer science, and then cyber security. I mean, in that sequence, why I was inclined in all these subjects and how they were useful, and how they are being useful now on my spiritual path. For me at least, it is all making a perfect sense. Though technically, if you see, I was Dikshit by a Naga Sadhu in Kumbh Mela, right standing in the Triveni on a Shahi Snan day. I mean, that is a day which is considered very auspicious for the Diksha and all that. And a lot of Diksha happens actually on that day. And I don't remember which Shahi Snan that was because I was attending Kumbh more for hobbies, photography than a true devotee. I mean, a part of me was still there because I'm a spiritual person starting from the age of 3. So there was a lot of devotion also, but photography was the main point of attraction. I'm not going to lie about that. And Kumbh Mela was nothing new for me because I'm from Haridwar and we see Kumbh Mela all the time. So that specific Kumbh Mela, it was mostly meant for the photography rather than anything else. But at the end of it, I found myself that I'm getting Diksha right standing in the Triveni Sangam from a Naga Baba. Anyway, so I personally feel that devotion is something that is in my blood since I was 3, or thinking deeply maybe for some lifetimes of my soul. But truth is, I didn't even know the meaning of Diksha that day. I didn't even know the meaning of Diksha and what exactly is the purpose of it. And since I didn't know anything about it, or mantra sadhana or tantra or anything, I don't even remember my guru mantra since I never knew the importance of it. So does this mean I don't respect mantras, deities and various energy forms? No, definitely no. I couldn't remember the Guru mantra I got from Naga Baba because I was not connected to that Diksha and the mantra. And maybe that mantra was not destined for me. Even though this incident happened by the books. But it didn't do anything for me because I was not the right candidate for that Diksha. I didn't know anything about that. I didn't even know the meaning of Diksha, on that certain day. So, whom I consider my Guru then? If I think that I am a Shakti Sadhak, then who are my Guru? I consider 2 people my Guru, my math teacher and my Ma. And here with Ma means my human Ma, not Ma Bhagwati, but my Ma, my mom. My math teacher gave me a mantra when I was 10-12 years old for a shlok competition, and that shlok is part of my daily chanting since last 40 plus years. And later on during my my mom taught me how to do Chandi Path with all the angs and everything. She taught me the full proper method of doing Chandi Path when I was a teenager. And though my school was English medium, but we were able to study Sanskrit till 8th grade, and that helped immensely picking up mantra and the pronunciation. And I don't even know, when I think about it, I don't even know why I was so excited about attending that shlok competition, because eventually that shlok competition got postponed, and when it happened, I didn't even take part in it the second time around. The first time I was very excited. I got all the mantras, I memorized them, sab kuch theek thak ho gaya, but जब एक्चुअल फिर वो श्लोक कंपटीशन पोस्टपोन हो गया, बट देन जब वो श्लोक कंपटीशन बाद में हुआ स्कूल में, एंड माय मैथ टीचर उन्होंने मुझे बोला प्रियंका चलो यू आर गोइंग टू बी पार्टिसिपेटिंग इन दिस. आई सेड नो सर, आई डोंट वांट टू डू इट नाउ. बट बाय दैट टाइम द मंत्र आई गॉट, they were already a part of me. So क्योंकि मुझे याद हो गए थे, मेरे को समझ आ गए थे, and I used to love chanting those mantras in the morning. So if I consider anyone my guru, जो मुझे जीवन का मेरे सबसे पहले जो मंत्र मिला था वो मुझे मेरे मैथ्स के सर से मिला था, and that mantra was actually one of the mantra from सप्तश्लोकी दुर्गा. So क्यों मिला मुझे, कैसे मिला, but that was the mantra which stayed with me for 40 plus even now. So अभी तक 40 plus years, I'm 52 now. So आप सोचिए 10 साल पे मुझे मिला था अगर, तो 42 years से वो मंत्र मेरे साथ में है. लेकिन जो एक रेगुलर दीक्षा मेरी हुई थी कुंभ मेले में, और जो मुझे मंत्र मिला था, आई डोंट इवन रिमेंबर दैट टाइम. विद ऑल ड्यू रिस्पेक्ट टू द नागा बाबा एंड टू द मंत्र, but I don't remember it because that was not the mantra for me. The mantra for me was from Saptashloki Durga. And then later on, my mom who taught me how to do Chandi Path. और चंडी पाठ जो मेरा टीनेजर टाइम से शुरू हुआ था, again it stayed with me every year, every नवरात्रि I would fast. Basically हम लोग को बचपन से ही we were my mom was into spirituality a lot. She used to do fasting and reciting kavach and chalisa and everything, and I used to do that too. और वो अंदर से इंटरेस्ट आया था, ऐसा नहीं था मम्मी ने मुझे कभी फोर्स किया हो कि तुम ये करो, बट अंदर से इंटरेस्ट था. मुझे स्टोरीज पढ़ना अच्छा लगता था. मुझे याद है हमारे स्कूल में the first time when I had a chance to read Ramayana, it was for kids actually. स्कूल में ही एक बुक थी, छोटी सी बुक्स, पतली सी थी, बट मुझे बहुत अच्छा लगा था उसको पढ़ना, and I was like in love with the story. तो तभी से मुझे भगवान राम, हनुमान जी, इन सबसे बहुत एक अलग सा अटैचमेंट हो गया था. And then I used to love reading चालीसा वगैरह हम लोग का बचपन से पढ़ना शुरू हो गया था. So coming back to my spiritual journey, all these years actually growing up, बचपन से लेके 5C, so 48-49 years I would say मेरी शक्ति साधना जो स्टार्ट हुई है इन टेक्निकल टर्म्स, वो 48 या 49 ईयर्स पे आके स्टार्ट हुई है. बट क्या उससे पहले कुछ नहीं हो रहा था? तो उससे पहले अगर मैं देखूं तो 3 साल की एज से भगवान शिव मुझे बहुत अच्छे लगने लग गए थे, कैलेंडर देख के घर का. फिर 10 साल से मैं सप्तश्लोकी दुर्गा का पाठ कर रही थी, और फिर जब मैं टीनेजर थी, लाइक मे बी 18-19 ईयर्स ओल्ड, तब से मैं चंडी पाठ करना शुरू मैंने किया था. बट इवन बिफोर दैट आई रिमेंबर स्कूल कॉलेज टाइम में हम लोग नवरात्रि, महाशिवरात्रि, जन्माष्टमी, ये सब व्रत रखते थे, और उसके साथ साथ रेगुलरली चालीसा पढ़ते थे. और हमारे घर में 3 चालीसा रहती थी, दुर्गा चालीसा, शिव चालीसा, हनुमान चालीसा, एंड आई यूज्ड टू रीड ऑल ऑफ देम. अब मैं क्यों पढ़ती थी? इवन बिकॉज व्हेन आई सी माई किड्स, मतलब दे आर अबाउट द सेम एज अभी, लेकिन they don't even know, I mean, 1/100th of the things which we knew at that time. Maybe they are on a different path. I'm not going to say that this is something which which is not right or wrong, but the thing is कि हम लोग का जो एक environment था, बहुत conducive environment था spiritual journeys के लिए, not because कि वो environment ऐसा था इसलिए हम ऐसे हो गए, because a certain experience was getting designed. Actually, it was already designed for us, and all the things which happened actually right from the beginning, they were just setting the stage for it. They were just creating the environment so that we can be on that certain path, and maybe later on we can talk about it. By profession, I'm a software engineer, and for 40 plus years never thought about or needed to look into sadhana and tantra. That is my honest confession कि for 40 plus years I never thought about sadhana part of spirituality. I never knew that, there is such a big sadhana section in spirituality. Never needed it actually. Life में सब कुछ बहुत अच्छा था, बहुत अच्छे पेरेंट्स थे, मेरा छोटा सा भाई था, पढ़ाई लिखाई सब ठीक होती रही, शादी एकदम से अच्छे से हो गई, माई हस्बैंड इज जेम ऑफ अ पर्सन, फिर किड्स, मेरी अपनी जॉब एंड ऑल दैट. मुझे कभी ऐसा लगा ही नहीं कि वट एवर आई नो और वट एवर आई एम डूइंग, I need something more than that.